to Ask Emma. My name is Emma Chasen, and today I am answering the question of, is there such a thing as priming our cannabis receptors for new consumers? This is an interesting question, and I'm sure that most of you have at least heard or even experienced the shared kind of conundrum that the first few times you smoke weed, you don't really get high. I know that definitely happened to me, where the first few times I smoked weed, I didn't get high. And then slowly but surely I started to feel the effects. We don't quite know why this is. I mean, a lot can probably be explained by user error. I don't think that I was inhaling as deeply as I should or taking as many hits as I probably should to get a certain experience from it. But also there may be something happening from a physiological standpoint. There is another theory out there promoted by different scientists and researchers in the cannabis space that look to an actual syndrome, a clinical endocannabinoid deficiency syndrome, where we actually all are operating with quite deficient states of endogenous cannabinoids, meaning that our endocannabinoid receptor system is kind of lying dormant before we ingest phytocannabinoids. Again, that's only a theory, but it can make sense. The endogenous cannabinoid receptor system is greatly affected by stress, and our endogenous cannabinoid production is greatly affected by stress. In this day and age, we are constantly stressed, and our brains are actually still wired to respond to even email stress in the same way that we would respond to a tiger chasing us. So every time we think about that email that we didn't answer, our brain physiologically is responding to that in the same way that we would if we were running from a tiger. And that means that our endocannabinoid receptor system is not functioning as optimally as it should. Therefore, it could make sense that our endocannabinoid receptor system and our receptors are actually lying dormant, that they're not quite active until we introduce phytocannabinoids. And if that's the case, well, when we introduce phytocannabinoids, there will be a kind of waking up process for our system, for our receptors, to begin to actually effectively engage and even know what to do with these compounds that are floating around. Again, it's a theory. We need further research to elucidate this, and we need further research to really understand the way that our endocannabinoid receptor system works at all. But it could help to explain why, for the many, many people who don't get high the first few times of smoking weed, why that could be. And that is all for this segment of Ask Emma. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have a cannabis question that you'd like me to answer on air, hit me up. You can find me on Instagram at echasen. Send me a message, and the next cannabis question that I answer could be yours.